up, everybody? Welcome to the NWSC show. I'm your host, Big Trip, Daniel Quintana, back with another solo show for you, man. We got a lot to talk about. It is fight week in the Central Valley. We got some amateur MMA going down in Bakersfield this weekend. I'll get to that. Kind of want to recap last weekend, though. We had a couple events in the Central Valley that happened on the same day. March 28th was the day. Matter of fact, Big Dawg Bare Knuckle made their debut, their inaugural event out there in Porterville, California. They're at the Old Eagle Mountain Casino up the mountain. Anyone that's familiar with that area and kind of Central Valley MMA history, they're familiar with the old tent and how that's arranged out there. It looked as good as it's ever looked. Brought a lot of nostalgia back. Seeing some of the pictures, I didn't get to be on scene, but I heard that it was a good time, and a lot of the old school MMA fighters were out there doing their thing. Billy Badass Evangelista picked up a win in his debut of bare knuckle boxing. JC Lamas defeated Joey Cabezas in the 5th round. In the 5th round, I heard that was a war. Kenny Clark defeated Jeff Carson by TKO after dropping him 3 times. I got to see some highlights of that fight. That was real sick, man. Heavyweight action, Kevin Video defeated Fresno's Brandon Cash. I got to see a little bit of clips of that one too. Some of the videos are coming out more now, so everyone kind of got to see how, it went down and stuff like that. I got the full results for their inaugural event on valleyfightnews.com if anybody wants to check that out. But yeah, I did hear from people that were there that it was a good time and that they're definitely planning on coming back. So we're looking forward to that, and hopefully we can make the trip and be part of it next time. It looked like a fun time for sure. The only reason we weren't there this time is because that same night, like I said earlier, there were some other fights in Visalia, California, and that was 5-5-9 fights, 112. 3 title fights were on the line. 3 titles were on the line. Fresno's Brandon Benincourt out of Dethrone MMA. He came and did his thing, defended his title, and also added the bantamweight Camo State title. Might be his last amateur fight. We'll see. We'll see what he decides to do next. In the co-main event, Brianna Stevens, she stopped Leanne Bragg by TKO. She landed a nice uppercut that hurt her. Followed her to the cage and just let off a nasty flurry. They forced the referee to jump in there and, call the end of that one. So she moved to 3-0, Brianna Stevens, and better get that last name right. 3-0. She'll be fighting for the women's strawweight title later this year for sure. The feature fight of the night saw Ramon Cornejo regain his featherweight Camo State title. I know there's a couple other people that hold that belt in Southern California. That'd be a nice matchup if these guys are going to stay in the amateur ranks. If not, best of luck to them. But yeah, Cornejo with a nice win over Anthony Romero in a fight that went the distance. Also on that night, Madera MMA's Kyle Mask got back on track with a nice win. Johnny Diaz and Wild Child Matthew Martinez went to war. That was a sick fight for sure. RDC Boxing's Enrique Arroyo, he moved to 3-1. He's in line next for a title shot, matter of fact. He's going to try to add another title to RDC Boxing. That'll be on the next 5-5-9 fight. To look for more info on that coming soon. The Ochoa Combat Academy's heavyweight did his thing for sure. He took out Shinigami. Quick, like 17 seconds, put him to the ground and ground and pound, and the referee had to stop that one. Porterville's Joey Sandoval defeated Travis Lau by submission with a nice arm triangle, and then Lorenzo Smooth Quintana finished off the night with a nice KO finish, man. TKO finish. He stopped this guy in the 2nd round. These guys are on their way. That fight was in the swing bout, so anybody that left early didn't get to see it. I know sometimes people leave early because the main event's over, but sometimes the real main event's after the main event, so stick around for those swing bouts for sure. These guys were out there doing their thing on 5-5-9 fights 112. And speaking of 5-5-9 fights, you can go and vote for these guys. Yeah, you can vote for these guys. Some of these amateur fights, so these guys are trying to make their way to the pros, of course. The only way to do that is to earn it. So they're out here trying to win contracts. Anybody that wins a title fight so far in 5-fight fights this year is eligible to get put in a championship pool. Any winner of a regular fight gets put in a selection pool, and then they get thrown on the 5-fight website, which I'm looking at now, where you can go vote. They got everybody, all the rules are on there. It tells you about everything that's going on. We even got the leaderboard tab. You can check who's winning. Right now, I'm looking at it right now, and in the championship pool, Sajan Zacharias is barely leading Chris Chapa in the championship pool. So go in there and get your votes in the leadership, in the selection pool. That's a close race. 3 fighters within a point of each other, and that's RDC's Enrique Arroyo dethrones Luis Ramos, and Darren Crisp's MMA's Lorenzo Quintana, all in a real tight race in the selection pool. So get out and check it out. 559fights.com to get your vote in and support these guys, man. They're really putting in all the work to, get their career going and get these to these gyms and put the work in to get out here, entertain us, and make this this is their life. So get out there, support them. They're doing their best for sure, and we got some really top level talent on the way that people don't even know of yet. So yeah, that's what happened last weekend, man. But like I said, it's fight week. Any other results for 5-fight fights, you can go on valleyfightnews.com. Oh, I got a whole write-up on it there. You want to check that out. I got the full results and some pictures. A shout out to OTB Visuals. Did his thing, got to know him a little bit at the event, man. He sent me some nice pics. And also, Phantom Street Art sent me a couple pictures out there. Hope we made it home safe and all that. But yeah, like I said, it's fight week. We got some fights out there in Bakersfield, California coming up. Bakersfield Combat Promotions Fight Night Volume 5, March 15th in Bakersfield, California. I believe it's 3 titles on the line. They got a couple undefeated lightweights going at it for their title up there. And then the fight that everyone is talking about, though, is their fight for the women's championship. And that's going to be between Kirsten Banalas and her opponent, Rudy Daniels. They'll be fighting for the women's title out there. Bakersfield Combat Promotions Fight Night Volume 5. I got a whole write-up on Kirsten, or Kristen. I hope I say her name right. But I got a whole write-up on her on valleyfightnews.com. Hope everyone check it out. I know she's been spreading the word on it on social media, so really excited about making the trip out there. We are going to try and make the trip and see if we can get this event covered and get you some results and some pictures and just do our thing out there. So hopefully that all comes to fruition here, or we can make that happen. Fight week. Next week we also got some combat action, if you will. Art Suave Elite 44 Valley of Lights, that's set for March 22nd in Visalia. It's at the Visalia Convention Center. It's at the Charter Oak Ballroom, which is inside the Visalia Convention Center. So same thing. It's a jiu-jitsu event. We got a lot of the top Valley's instructors, MMA fighters, and just jiu-jitsu players that are going to be out there doing their thing. I seen Mike Moreno on the card. Sensei Mike Moreno out of Dethrone. I seen PJ Reyna, same out of Dethrone. We got some. I seen Sandor Escobar on the card. I seen Isaac. I seen a lot of BJJ guys that everybody's used to seeing on some of our grappling events and around the valley. So it looks to be a fun night. I seen they even got like a VIP option where you can get a couch and just chill. So it looks cool. I'm looking to maybe get credentials of that and check it out. See how it works. See how it goes. So I got a little bit more info on that on the website as well, valleyfightnews.com, if you want to check that out. Other than that, I think that's about all the news I got for it. It's going to be sweet and short today. I didn't really have too much besides a recap of the last 2 events and what we got going on coming up. So hope to, like I said, get out to Bakersfield Combat and get some results for that. I'll be breaking some news about the next 5-by-9 fights card. We'll be doing all that. I just want to give a quick shout out to the UMB mobile bartending. My cousin Chavo out there, my primo, man, been doing this thing for a while. Hit him up on Instagram, social media, on Facebook. Yeah, he's been doing this thing for a while, man. The best mix in town. Anything from a backyard boogie to a company function, he can handle it. So hit him up definitely for sure. And shout out to my primo for the hat, man. I appreciate it. That's about it, all I got. I'll see you guys at the fights, man.